Hey everybody, welcome to Your Barre Studio's channel. Now today's session is a 30-minute bar workout. We've got a full body workout today with a heavy focus on the glutes. Now you're going to need a chair to hand and a little bit of floor space, but before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to the channel on that button below. If you are newer to bar, listen out for your modifications, and of course if you want to advance the exercise, there's always options too. Guys, let's get started. So to begin today, I want you to bring your feet just a little bit wider than hip width apart. A nice wide stance to begin. We're inhaling as we reach the arms up towards the sky. And I want you to lift fingertips away from your toes. Stretch out through your body as you exhale. Now to begin, we're going to interlace our fingers, pressing the palms up towards the sky. And we're driving our right leg all the way behind the body, crossing into a curtsy lunge. Keep your hips and shoulders square, and then come all the way out. Sweep those arms up towards the sky. So lengthen the fingertips away from the toes, interlace the fingers, press the palms up towards the ceiling, drive your left leg low, shoulders and hips are square, and then release those arms. Now this time, arms are sweeping up towards the sky, hands are going to find each other in prayer, and the prayer is going to fall to your chest. We're going to begin today by crossing the body, cross body curtsy lunge. We're going to come back through center. We're going to take a wide squat. So remember what I said, this is a total body bar with a glute focus today. Now this is your workout, so you are in charge. You can take this movement at a tempo that feels good to you. Squeeze into the back of your body as you do this. Cross the legs behind the leg. We drop the knees down to the floor. We take that single squat. Super simple. Remember, you are in charge here, okay? Lift up through that lower belly. Try and keep any tension out of your shoulders, out of your neck. You cross. Feet are always wider than your hips for your squat today. You cross and you drop. Let's go 4 more here. We cross, we drop. Can we go 3 more? We cross and we drop. Take that weight with you. Last 2 reps. We come back to that squat. Now this time, you're gonna meet me in your squat. You're gonna hold it down there. So feet are still wider than the hips. Lift up through your lower belly, relax through your shoulders, and start to pulse this down to the floor. We should feel like the body is already that little bit warmer. We pulse it down and down. So flood the body with oxygen at this point. I want your pulse to be micro. See if you can lift up through your lower belly, lengthen through the base of the spine, and drop a little deeper into your squat here. We pulse and pulse. You're going to give me 15. In 14, we're going to slow this tempo right down, and we can see if we heat those muscles up a little further to make sure we have a super effective workout ahead. We drop and drop. We change in 3, 2, and 1. Now slow this right down. You're going to take 2 counts to lower today and 2 counts to lift. Now if it's available, as you do this, almost think about peeling your toes away from the floor so you can feel the heat within the glutes, within the hamstrings, within the back of the body. We lift for 2, we lower for 2. Now notice I'm staying super low as I do this. I don't want to see you changing the length of your muscles, nor the angles of your joints as you do this. Stay nice and low. We lift for 2, we lower for 2. You've got 10 more seconds. Up for 2. Come down for 2. You're going to give me 3, 2, in 1. You're holding stillness. Take a moment here. Relax through the feet. Relax through your shoulders and breathe. We are already 3 minutes to our warm-up. Can we take it a little deeper? Can we hold on for a little further? 10 seconds, guys. A moment of stillness to set you up for the class ahead. We're out in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now in 1, come all the way out. Tuck your chin to your chest. Gently roll down. Release any tension in your neck and your shoulders. Relax through the back of the body and through the hamstrings, through the calves. Walk it out. Come and meet me in your high plank. Palms to the shoulders, heels nice and long. Now take a deep breath for me here. We breathe in. As we exhale, we're going to press the palms down a little bit deeper. So as we move through our workout today, we want to be pushing our body, but I also want you to be testing your mind. We're going to look at our coordination. You're going to give me single toe taps, and then a tap right hand to opposite ankle. It looks like this. We're going to tap the right leg wide, back to center, left leg follows, and then from here, downward dog, right hand taps back to the left leg. So you go left leg wide, right leg wide, then the left arm just taps back to the right ankle. So whichever leg you lead with, it's the arm that lifts to tap the opposing ankle. Now don't throw away that lovely downward dog. Lift up through your lower belly. At any point, if you need to just stretch it out for a few more moments, feel free to do so. Really enjoy stretching into your calves, stretching into your hamstrings here. And can you take your feet a little wider? Feel that stretch for me. We tap it out, we tap it out, we lift it up. Drive the torso back towards the thighs. Left leg leads, right leg leads, left hand to right ankle. You're going to give me just over 10 more seconds here. We're going to stretch it out in that downward dog in just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, now in 1. Bring yourself into your downward dog. Palms pressed to the floor, torso presses to the thighs. You're going to breathe in. On your exhale, you are over 5 minutes through your warm-up. This is just a 7-minute warm-up today. I want you to gently raise the heels away from the floor. Stretch out all the way forward. Shoulders coming on top of those hands. Lift up through your lower belly. And then to finish off your warm-up, I want you to come down, forearms to parallel. Now from here, if it's too much, if you need a little breather here at the end of your warm-up, drop your shins to the floor, guys. Wherever you are, I want you to press your forearms down, lift up through your lower belly, and try and lengthen from the crown of your head down to your heels. Now, if it's available, you've got just over 60 seconds. I'd love you to tuck your toes, find that length through your spine, and you're gonna soar your plank forward and back today. It looks like this. We rock it forward, we rock it back. Now, this is gonna feel super challenging. I need you to dig a little deeper. You're here for just over 50 seconds, lifting up through your lower belly, finding that connection. The body should feel super warm at the end of your 7-minute warm-up. If this is too much, shins to the floor, just find that modified plank, gently rock your weight forward and back. You have just over 30 seconds, guys. Dig deep. This is a tough moment to the end of your warm-up, and this is where you can really set your intention for the workout ahead. We've got this, 20 seconds to go. Super manageable. We rock, we bring it back. You've got 15, 14, 13. Yes, we're here for just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now drop the knees up. Finish your warm-up off. Gentle child's pose. Arms reach forward. We breathe deeper. Inhale. As we exhale, 7 minutes is done and dusted. Don't get too comfortable. Tuck your toes, walk it back to your feet, and gently rebuild the spine. So shake out any tension that you may have built. This is a lovely opportunity to grab some water. You're gonna grab your chair, and you're gonna take it right to the front of your space. Make sure your chair is on an even platform or an even floor. You're gonna bring your feet directly in front of your chair. You're gonna breathe in, sweeping the fingertips away from the toes, just as you did to start your warm-up. Now bring your hands to prayer. As the prayer comes to your chest, relax any tension out of your shoulders, out of the neck, and we're gonna drive our right leg back. So we've set ourselves up directly in front of our chair with the seat in front of us and the back facing away. We're dropping the knee down, we're stepping back up. Now I want you to drive energy through your right leg here, drop it back into a reverse lunge. We drop, we bring it back. So I'm looking for 2 right angles at the back of your knees here. Driving your knee down, we step it forward. Lift up through your lower belly, and as I said in your squats, in the warm-up, you can take this at fast, you can take it slow, you can take it at any pace that feels good for you. But I'd like you to keep your spine super long today. I'd like you to keep a focus on that gorgeous posture. We bring it in, we tap it back. We're here for 3 more. Speed it up if you wish. In 2 more, we're gonna stay in that lunge. Drive it down. Now this last time, drive it low, hold it there. Think about your form, left knee on top of that left ankle, right knee underneath your right hip. Can you drop down a little deeper into your lunge? Now from here, full range lunges, we're gonna lengthen the legs, we're gonna lower. So again, you are in charge of your tempo here. I like to keep my eye line forward to find that balance. I want you to lift up through your lower belly and drive that right knee down to the floor. So if you're finding yourself doing this, you're not in the right place, okay? Imagine your left knee must stay on top of your left ankle, right knee underneath that right hip, and I'm looking for a dynamic lunge here. So really fatiguing those muscles, changing the length of those muscles here, changing the angles of your joints, pressing down into your left foot. Can you think about drawing up through those inner thighs? You're here for 10 seconds. In 9, we're changing into our next exercise. In 5, 4, 3, 2, in 1. Now drop it nice and low. We like to always connect one exercise with the next here. We're gonna bring our weight forward, pressing into our left foot. We're gonna hinge into that left foot, taking the activation a little bit further out of your right quad. Now from here, think about your left hamstring, think about the left glute, bring your weight back. Whew. Now remember what I said, keep your focus on your posture here. Let's keep a lovely long spine. That long spine, it's a healthy spine. We're going super slow and controlled here. Shoulders on top of those hips. So we're still set up in front of our chair, and this should feel more and more challenging the longer we maintain this hinge. Now, if you can drop any deeper, now's the time to do so, because you're only here for 15 more seconds. Dig deep, send the weight forward, bring the shoulders all the way on top of the hips. Now this time, I'd love you to send your weight forward. I want you to propel your palms to the chair, and I want you to lift and lower your right leg. You take it up and down. So once again, we've connected one exercise with the next. Now just check in that you're not completely stacked over the chair. You want that chair to just simply assist you today. Left foot is exactly where it was. Left knee is still bent, but I want your focus now to be on your right leg. It's in parallel, so your right knee is shining down to the floor, and we're lengthening through the right hamstring to lift it up, drop it down. We lift and lower. Now we are, yes, working our top leg or our right leg, but you're gonna feel this in your left hamstring, in the belly of your left glute, and I want you to enjoy it. Take it up, bring it down. We lift and lower. 15 more seconds here, and we're gonna progress this set a little further. At any point, if it's too much, shake it out and then rejoin. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, now in 1. All together, float your right leg up. Find length through that right hamstring. Point your right toe and start to rotate your right leg out and then down. Now you should hopefully be feeling a lovely little shake begin to build in your underneath leg. Hold on to that. Remember, we've got a glute focus today. We've really warmed up the lower body here, so we can now heavily focus on those glutes. Now I want you to rotate your knee out and then back down to the floor. So what I would like you to avoid in this position is opening out your hip. Imagine your hips are headlights, shining down to the ground, and that rotation is working within the ball and socket, okay? So we're promoting mobility within this hip here. Really working that right leg as that left leg supports us. We take it out and in. You've got 10 seconds here. I'm really starting to shake. You've got just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, now in 1, rotate your right leg out. Can you lengthen even further behind that right knee? And can you point your toes to lift your right leg a little higher? Now I want you to give me a tiny pulse here. I'm not going to keep you here for much longer. That underneath leg should be shaking. I want you to enjoy the shake. It's what you've come to this workout for. We want to move through our comfort zone today. Continue your pulse and pulse. You're going to give me 10. Can you squeeze into the right side of the seat and lift that leg a little higher? You're holding in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now Your Barre Studio all together. Keep your right leg lifted. How does it feel today to let your left arm float all the way behind the body? Palm faces the ceiling. Now for your last 15 seconds, can you lift your right leg any higher? And can we take our right arm with us? We're in that balanced position. Our lower body is working so hard. Core is switched on. We're finding that balance. You're out in 3, in 2, in 1. Now drop it straight back. Woo! Take it into your reverse lunge. Lift up through your lower belly. Peel your right heel higher. Drop down. Make sure your legs are in parallel here. Now I want you just to hold stillness. You've got just under 20 seconds and that first side is done and dusted. I want you to see if you can peel your left heel off the floor. So press into the ball of the left foot, and that should allow you to drop a little bit deeper. We find stillness where there is so much strength, and we hold for 5. We let that shake in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now step it out. Come right back in front of your chair. Sweep your arms up. Inhale, stretch it out. Fingertips away from the toes. Hands come to prayer. Prayer comes to the chest. We drive it back. Left knee lower. We repeat, second side. Let's go. Left knee down. We lift it up. So let's breathe a little bit deeper now. Second time we're doing this. So in some aspects, It might feel a little easier because we know what's to come, but actually your body's already super, super active. So we need to push through that burn a little longer now. Keep the eye line forward. We want to maintain that balance, but remember, you are in charge of your tempo here. So if you wish to speed this up, now is the time to do so. We drop it down, we lift it up, we drop and lift. I'm going to keep my eye line forward because every time I turn to face you guys, I lose my balance. I'm not demonstrating it well. Let's go. We drop and lift. Can we go 3 more? Drop and lift. 2 more. We drop and lift. Now this last time, reverse the lunge, hold it there. Lift up through your lower belly, find that lovely long spine, and let's lift and lower the legs. Let's take it up and down. So find that fatigue. We find that fatigue by changing the length of the muscles. That's where you get that exhaustion. We want to exhaust those individual muscle groups here. We lift and lower. Now, relax the shoulders. Palms stay in prayer. And once again, you can take this as fast or as slow as feels comfortable. I'm looking for a dynamic lunge. That doesn't mean you have to go super quick. I'd rather you go a little slower and your form be a little stronger. Remember, if you're sending your weight forward, you're not going to be feeling this properly. Shoulders on top of the hips. We want to be driving the left knee down to the floor. Lift up and start to think about connecting into those inner thighs. We drop, we lift. We've got this. Drop and lift. Can we go 10 more seconds? We're here for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now in 1, hold it down there. Relax your shoulders. Start to send the weight forward, pressing into your front foot. Now feel that light relief in your left quad. Start to squeeze your right hamstring, the belly of the right seat, and bring your weight all the way back. Shoulders on top of the hips. Let's go again. We send the weight forward. Woo. Left knee underneath that left hip. Now squeeze into that right hamstring. Bring it all the way back, shoulders on top of those hips. We go again. We send it all the way forward. You are in charge here. Can you drop any deeper into your lunge? You've got 2 more reps. We send the weight all the way forward. Shoulders on top of those hips. We draw the weight back. Now this final rep, I want you just to send your weight forward. Press into your right foot and then send your weight into your palms. Lifting your left leg. We tap and we lift. Here we go, guys. We tap and lift. Now the right knee is bent again. Remember, you don't want to be too close to your chair, so you're completely upon it, nor do you want to be reaching for that chair. In an ideal world, your shoulders are stacked firmly on top of your hands. You're lifting up through your lower belly, and if, like me, you have a tendency to really flare through your rib cage, second time round, I want you to think about drawing your ribs together. As you lift up through your lower belly, find that control through the front of your body. We tap it down and we lift. Now let's think about that left hamstring. Can we lengthen that leg any longer? Can you feel your right glute already super active? Take it up, bring it down. 10 more seconds here. Let's go. 3 more, tap it down. We go 2 more, tap it down. Now in 1, I want you to hold it there. Now lengthen through your left hamstring. Keep your right knee bent. Rotate left knee out and then left knee down to the floor. We take it out, we draw it down to the floor. So remember, we're avoiding opening up our left hip here. We want the shoulders and the hips to be dialing down to the floor. That rotation is coming within your hip and then you bring your knee down. So think about your knee shining out and then back down to the floor. We take it out and then down to the floor. Can you keep that left leg long? Feel that shake starting to happen. Remember what I said earlier, you can always shake it out. Breathe through this, rotate the knee, bring it back to parallel. We open, we bring it back. You're gonna give me just 3 more here. We dig deep, we go 2 more here. Yes, now in 1, left knee facing out. Can you lift your left leg that little bit higher? Can you go for those tiny pulses up? So you're now pulsing your left leg in a turned out position, guys. Keep your shoulders on top of your hands. Keep your right knee soft. Continue that pulse up and up. You've got this. We dig a little deeper. We're into our final minute of work in this glute set. Lift that left leg a little higher. We pulse and pulse. You're gonna give me 16, 15, 14, 13. Let's go. Dig deep. We're here for 10. To our hold, we hold in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, now in 1, all together. Don't give up on me. Lift that left leg a little higher. Can your right arm float up towards the sky? Palm is lifted. Now to test your balance, let your left arm follow. You're not going to be here for long. Keep your weight in that right leg. You're out in 10 seconds, guys. The chair is there if you need it. Lift that leg a little higher and give me 7, 6, 5, 4, drop to lunge in 3, 2, and 1. Now take it back. Woo, drop it all the way down. Lift up through your lower belly. This is your advanced option, guys, to finish your standing set. We're gonna lift our right heel a little higher. We're exhausting the lower body. Can we drop any deeper? Can we hold for 10, 9? That advanced option is to lift that front heel. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come all the way out. Chair stays where it is. Come to the back of your mat. Bring yourself into a tall standing position. Tuck your chin to your chest. Relax through your head, through your neck, your shoulders. Stretch out your lower back. Stretch into your hamstrings, into your calves, and then come all the way out. I want you to find yourselves in a high plank. Feet are in line with your hips. Your hands are going to come one step wider, as wide as your mat. Now I want you to lift up through your lower belly. Find that moment of stillness, ensure your form. Now we're gonna go back to what we did in the warm-up. We're gonna tap the right leg wide, and then the left leg wide, but this time we're gonna drop the knees off. Keep the toes tucked. We're gonna go for a single wide press up, and then we're gonna re-tuck. So, remember this is a total body workout. Single taps, drop the knees off, drop the chest, extend the arms. Now keep moving. If you wanna take it a little further, keep your legs extended as you lower your chest. But I would like to see the elbows drawing back towards the diagonal as your chest comes nice and heavy to the floor. We're not gonna be here for much longer. We go right, we go left, we drop the knees off, elbows to the diagonal. Are we engaging with the glutes? Are we engaging with the core? We drop it off. Give me 2 more here, guys. Tap it out and out. Drop the knees off. Toes stay tucked. 1 more here. Tap and tap. We drop it off. Now from here, extend the arms. Relax the toes. Tuck through your tailbone. I want you to join me. You're going to bend your elbows down to your halfway, and you're going to take a moment here. Now I want you to add a little pulse in. Start to feel that fatigue through the upper body. You're at your halfway point. I want you to go back to that same pulse that you've had in a squat, in your standing glute set. I want you to enjoy this. You're gonna give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold in 1 if you can. 5 seconds, drop another inch lower. You're out in 3, 2, and press back 1. Yes. My upper body is tired, but we are flying through to the end of our session now. Don't get too comfortable, guys. Spin yourselves round. Your chair is exactly where you left it. Now come down onto the back of your body. You're going to bring your hands to the back of your head, thread the belly button to the floor, and you're going to bring your knees to a tabletop position. Now squeeze the thighs together. We're going to lift up head, chest, and shoulder blades. We're going to round through the spine, and then we're going to lengthen the legs away from the body, all the way back, and then we're gonna lower. So squeeze your thighs together for me. Lengthen them out, bring them all the way back, and lower. So it's almost as if you're reaching for those legs on top of the seat of your chair. Hug the knees back, and lower. We go again, guys. Exhale, lift. Extend the legs, bring it all the way back, and lower. So you are in charge of that lovely deep crunch. Extend the legs, bring it back, we lower. 3 more, we take it up. We extend the legs, we bring it back and lower. 2 more, we lift, we extend the legs, we bring it back and lower. Last time, we crunch, we extend the legs, we draw it back and lower. Now this time I want you to crunch up, head, chest, and shoulder blades. You're gonna reach for your hands on the back of your thighs. Now from here, use this grip to bring your head, chest, and shoulder blades a little bit further off the floor. Now from here, nose towards the knees. Take an inhale. On your exhale, imprint that lower spine, mid-back curl. We're gonna lift up a little bit higher. Now from here, right hand's gonna come to the back of the head, left hand's gonna follow, but I would love for you to stay in that lifted mid-back curl position. position. Now from here, right leg is gonna lengthen all the way underneath your chair. You're gonna bring it back to tabletop. Left leg follows. Left leg all the way underneath the chair. Scoop out the abs. Left leg follows. Let's go. Right leg all the way underneath the chair. Bring it all the way back. Now, when you feel more comfortable staying curled in this position, I'd love you to give me a little twist. As the right leg lowers underneath the chair, it's a controlled twist. We come back to center. Left leg now underneath the chair. We twist. We come all the way back through center. We're gonna go 4 more here. We cross the body, working those obliques. We come all the way back to center. 3 more. We cross the body. We come all the way back to center. Let's go 2 more. Keep it super steady. Thread that belly button to the floor. Come all the way back. Whew. 1 more here. Take it all the way across. Bring it all the way back. Now from here, squeeze the thighs together. Lower the head, chest, and shoulder blades. Re-thread the body, belly to the floor, and then lift up that little bit further. Just as you did earlier, hands come to the back of the thighs. Use the grip to round you up into a deeper curl. Now from here, I want you to lengthen your right leg long, releasing your right arm. Take your moment here. Breathe a little bit deeper. Can you lengthen your left leg? Take your left arm long. Now if it's available, I want you to hold stillness with one final option to advance. Your arms are going to come in line with your ears. If this is too much, keep your knees at tabletop. But everybody, it is 8 final seconds, and then you are done and dusted in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your knees to your chest. Take your moment here. Last few moments before the cool down begins. I want you to come into stillness. Allow yourself a moment before we start our cool down and just breathe. So everybody, your last 3 minutes of work are as important. Let's just wind the body down. Let's calm the body, calm the nervous system, and focus on the breath. Join me in a butterfly pose. I always like to start your cool down here, especially if we've just been heavily working in an ab set. You may feel a lot of tension in your hip flexors, but let's just take a moment here and let's breathe a little deeper. We had a heavy focus on the hamstrings and the belly of the glute today. I want you to breathe in. As you exhale, let go of any tension you may have been holding. So just as we let our body wind down, I want you to thank it for working so hard. It is not an easy task, these bar workouts. They look, I think, a lot easier than they are. It's that low impact element, but then as soon as you're moving, you start to feel that burn. It gets real. Now from here, bring your knees to your chest. Let's start off today crossing our right knee over our left leg. We're gonna peel the legs towards the chest. And if it's available, keeping your head on the floor, bring your hands to either your shins or again, if it's available, to your heels. And then let's just hug the heels towards the hips. So take your moment here. I want you to breathe a little bit deeper. Notice if you're holding any tension through your shoulders, through your neck, and just enjoy this glute stretch. Folding knees towards the chest. We breathe in. And we exhale. Now let's just simply switch those legs over. Left knee over the right leg. Hands again to the shins or to the heels if you can keep your head on the floor as you do so. And then hug your heels towards your hips. So well done, guys. I hope you're feeling super energized at the end of that bar workout. If you did like it, do let me know. Pop a comment below. Let me know what you'd like to see next. And let's just bring our knees to the chest and let's rock ourselves forward and back. And let's just finish off with a little stretch for those hamstrings. I want you to lengthen your legs in front of the body. I want you to walk your hands towards your shins. If it's available, reaching for the toes. And then I want you to open out your chest and imagine you're pitching your chest, shining your collarbone forward. So I want you to get that really deep stretch into your hamstrings, into your calves, rather than just through the back of your body here. So let's lengthen up through the spine. If it's too much, simply bring your hands to your shins or perhaps to either side of your body. You're breathing in. And as you exhale, let's see if we can just step one step further towards the feet. Really nice work. Now from here, relaxing through the upper of the body. Last time, you're going to sweep the arms up towards the sky. You can keep your legs long. You can bring them to a cross-leg position. But I want you just to let your chest and your palms meet. Taking your final deep breath of your session. Inhale and total body bar with Your Barre Studio. Exhale because you are done and dusted. I'm not going to keep you guys for long. Well done. Always a pleasure to move with you, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.